Welcome to FraudExpose. My name is Lori Maddock, and today I'm going to be speaking with my two cyber fraud experts about Bitcoin and crypto. So, Win, why don't you introduce yourself first?
Hi, my name is Win Win. I'm a founder of Cyber Armor, where we focus in the dark web.
Gotcha. And Jared.
Hi, I'm Jared Zarmbinski. I'm a fraud and financial crimes investigator at USAA.
Gotcha. Well, for our listeners, if you want to avoid fraud or know what to do if you've been a victim, stay with us. We don't want you to get ripped off. So, can one of you give me a short definition of what crypto and Bitcoin actually are?
Yeah, short answer is a new type of currency, digital based, where um the like for Bitcoin, where your information is great. You have an account, a wallet where you store money in that wallet, Bitcoin, and you can send money to different person through digital base.
So is it do you trade in actual cash money for Bitcoin money? That's how you get the digital money?
Yeah, one of the process is you deposit to make a purchase of Bitcoin, for example, you transfer your money, deposit money from your banks to one of the exchange like Coinbase, Robinhood, and from that platform, you can make a purchase of a Bitcoin and store it there.
Okay. So tell me, I'm gonna ask Jared this one. How can consumers be scammed when it comes to Bitcoin and crypto? Can you maybe give me an example?
Sure. Well, there's a lot of different ways, a lot of different variations of scams that involve crypto. Crypto, after all, like Gwen said, is just another currency type, just another way of transferring value. Another attribute to focus on with Bitcoin or any kind of cryptocurrency is its transferability beyond borders and beyond just traditional financial institutions and networks thereof. This stuff is highly susceptible to money laundering and fraud involvement because of its ability to just basically be transferable everywhere to various countries and different currencies and so forth electronically. As far as scam types go, a lot of it, is kind of traditional, right? Like we all remember the Ponzi schemes that Bernie Madoff and a lot of people made famous.
Right.
And a lot of it turns into situations where you have somebody, claiming that they made a bunch of returns on an investment. They're an investment manager or they're a financial person. They stylize themselves through the use of social media and present themselves to the public as somebody that knows something, and they're fairly
Right.
successful from the appearance of them on their photos online and everything, and they talk a lot about being really into financial investment knowledge and various subjects thereof. Usually, what it involves in is what it starts out as is you see posts of them talking about how they made a huge profit for this family or this couple that's young and buying their first house with a successful withdrawal of like $450,000 or something, we'll say. You start seeing a
Okay.
bunch of posts like that, and then to click the link or to, direct message me for more information and stuff like that. And so a lot of it is kind of subtle like that, and there's not really any way to really know for sure what's going on with that. If it's a legit or not, investment, but that's usually how a lot of people get roped in, is through that type of general investment scam where someone pitches themselves as a financial advisor and they're trying to find new clients, people that are interested. Oh, you don't know anything about crypto? Well, I'll be happy to teach you everything, and blah blah blah. And they may even utilize some third-party resources just to help give them some knowledge and information. And as we may be familiar with it when it comes to Ponzi schemes and how scams of these types work generally, money comes in, and in some more elaborate schemes, they do give some money back out. They do give some returns, enough to keep them hooked and keep them regularly
Gotcha.
contributing. they start creating incentive programs, referral programs. Hey, if you want to refer some people to me, I'll give you a cut or I'll give you a bonus, deposit. It kind of works like a lot of different financial scams, but just more like centered around crypto. A lot of the people perpetuating it, refer to their own personal algorithm or personal investing technique, and they can't really explain it any more than that. It's the secret and that plausible deniability that, to be fair, financial advisors hide behind as far as their methods and all that. That's what creates this sort of dichotomy between what the victim knows is going on and what's actually going on. There's some other types of scams too, involving crypto. Sometimes it'll just be a singular transaction. Sometimes it'll involve aspects of a romance scam, where somebody's befriended somebody over a long period of time. And then eventually, they say they come on some hard times, or they had this happen, or they're traveling abroad and their bank's giving them trouble. So I need you to send me this money, or I need to send you this money that I need you to transfer here and do whatever. And some of it will be disguised kind of more with that kind of scam type. While others, most notably pig butchering, is also similar in that it involves, the fraudster befriending a victim over a long period of time, drawing more and more financial resources out of them, usually in that same investment context with the promise of future returns that never come, unfortunately.
Gotcha. All right, that's good information. What should consumers look out for if they're going to use this digital money, and how can they tell if they've been defrauded?
Well, like Joe mentioned, is a lot of it is in investment type, right? So it's not about the crypto itself; it's more about the scamming, the frauding. So if someone tell you they can invest for you and give a return of 10x or 20x, don't fall for that, because those are the type of scam it happens. So.
Gotcha. All right, and then both of you can answer this one. What should somebody do if they believe they've been defrauded?
Well, you should always, file an IC3 referral. I know that it's, something that a lot of people feel cynical about, but you got to get it on record, to have any kind of fight, any kind of skin in the game. So you would want to file, an internet crimes referral, an IC3.gov referral. You would
Okay.
also want to contact local law enforcement if you've lost some money and suffered damages, just as if it was somebody that held you up at gunpoint on the street. I mean, it's still theft, and you can have a local police report involved in that as well. Law enforcement would have to get more involved as far as issuing subpoenas, and in order to try to gather evidence on the transactions that took place, they'll want you to furnish them with copies of your bank statements showing the transfers and the timeline, any kind of social media contact, text messages, if you have any recorded calls. Otherwise, any kind of correspondence with the fraudster, you would want to save all of that and document that and have even multiple copies of that, just in case. And
Okay.
that's pretty much the gist of how you would get started reporting that.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And
Any last comments, Lynn?
yeah, if be very careful, because with the crypto blockchain, once you send out the money, it's kind of disappear. So be very careful, verify who you send money to. Do not providing personal information or your blockchain or your secret key for the wallet. Those things you have to keep private. So just like your
Okay.
username and password, don't tell anyone about it. So to keep it safe.
Yeah, the wallet
Very good.
security is really paramount. That was something I actually had wanted to say earlier, piggybacking off what Wynn was saying, just describing crypto in generally. The wallet is key. There's two codes that you actually need in order. There's a wallet, like ID code, and then there's an actual passcode or an actual key. And yeah, that information shouldn't be provided to anyone, just like the codes that are texted to your phone or your email from your bank,
Yeah,
when
the
trying to log
two-factor
in and stuff
authentication.
like that, because people can obviously leverage that and steal that information by way of being scammed. But yeah, definitely don't give anybody that information with your wallet, but also make sure that you are always retaining possession of that money, and that you only, relinquish possession of those funds, verifiably to somebody that is trusted, that you do know, that you've met in person, that you've somehow been able to verify some authenticity behind it. Yeah, because the wallet security is really a huge factor when it involves crypto like that. So definitely keeping all of that,
Okay.
secret is important.
Excellent. Well, I want to thank you guys for joining me today on Fraud Expose, and we'll see you again soon.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks.